I really want to shout out all of the nominated Salon Heroes that are here in this Zoom. Shout out to everybody. By the way, the chat feature, I have it open if anybody wants to like chat with us. We're going to have a Q&A later, but I just want you to know I can see the chat is open. So let's discuss the first of all, Amelia Flores. She was nominated by Naomi Chavez, and Amelia is truly such an inspirational woman. Through so much tragedy and tribulation, especially the last year, she's managed to always remain dedicated to the industry. She's a very talented hair artist, a Redken educator, and owner of Ink Salon LA. So shout out to Amelia. Hi, Amelia. I'm so happy we're doing this, you guys. Like when I started Main Addicts, this was everything I wanted, just all of salon stylists coming together and supporting each other and going through all these stories. Okay, I'm going to keep going, but like so many of them made us tear up. Debbie McKinley, is Debbie here? Debbie McKinley. She was nominated by Jessica Gonzalez. Many had it rough this past year, but Debbie DJ has spent every last dime of her own on everyone else in her life this past year and just deserves something good to come her way. She's one of Jessica's best friends and truly an incredible human.
Maybe refresh it.
If you've ever been in her presence for more than 5 minutes, you'll know her laugh is contagious, her heart is bigger than imaginable, and truly a mentor and a friend. Next up is Jessica Medina, who's nominated by Sarah Waltrip and her husband. Jessica owns the salon that Sarah and about 10 of the girls work in. She's by far the best person to work with and is so supported by in this industry. She's always encouraging their growth, inspiring everyone, and all around setting the best tone at the salon, even when things were hard and she had to shut down her salon due to COVID. She works so hard for all of us and is most deserving. Now we have Katie Cotton, who was nominated by Katie Foster. This past year, Katie's made the brave choice to step away from behind her chair to grow her staff. At the Noble Bear Salon, they are a team of stylists that love what they do while loving their local community right back. Monthly, they collect items, food, clothes to help the local women's shelter, which I love. Shout out to the Noble Bear Salon. And then last, we have Taryn Feldman, who was nominated by one of her employees. Taryn's created a platform named Nashville Glam, trying to highlight all the beauty industry people. We support the beauty and wellness community. She's worked in the industry for a very long time and has proven her love for the community and has continuously supported many people and businesses. She deserves this more than anyone I know because she's extremely compassionate and supportive. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, guys. So those are our salon heroes that have been nominated. Now I'm excited to tell you kind of what we have planned for today. So it's a very exciting webinar, and On is going to show us how to do curtain bangs, 90s like baby bangs, and straight bangs using the Dyson Supersonic Pro and the Dyson Corral that we all love. So we are going to have, like I said, a Q&A at the end. One attendee here will win their very own Dyson Corral. So be sure to stick around until the end, you guys. And I am so excited. I want to start every morning off just introducing On. You guys, I'm sure you all know who he is. On is a California, LA-based stylist and educator who draws inspo from art. You've seen his Instagram page, you've seen his work. He's very like tapped into high fashion, and that's what gives his cuts this really unique and subtle edge. No one knows that more than me because he's cut my hair forever and I miss him so much. So he really truly balances precision, movement, and texture, like lived in hair for each client. And that's what kind of catapulted On to like the top. He is an educator, and his passion for teaching and working with professionals led him to find his own academy called Curated Cutting and create a new curriculum for people to learn. As a Dyson advocate, On has had the privilege of working closely with his students and gives them a hands-on education with innovative products like the Dyson Supersonic and the Dyson Corral. And his most notable clients, On, I hate this part when people introduce me, but we have to do it. He's worked with Anne Hathaway, Julianne Moore, Emily Ratajkowski, and he's created the customized haircut, AKA lived in hair. Welcome, my friend, On Tran.
Yay! Jan, I love you. I'm so happy to do this with you. I was so excited when we didn't to talk about it. I'm like, yes.
I'm so happy to see you. And like, honestly, I can't imagine anybody else that I'd want to like do this with. This is going to be a really fun little like session. And I am excited for everyone to get to know your personality even more because your pictures and your hair are one thing, but like you are just full of passion and heart and soul about your craft. And I love to watch it. So I'm going to grab my popcorn and just watch.
You're so funny. And I'm very goofy, so I joke a lot. Just, like, keep it very, very casual. But I can't wait to do some bangs with you.
Oh my God. By the way, who is this next to you? Can you introduce us to, is this Miss
Oh,
Quarantina?
this is Vanessa. She's looking like it. Like she looks like cousin it right now. Oh, there she is. Wait, hold on. Sorry, no doll heads are being harmed with this. I just
She
have
looks
to
like every girl in quarantine right now.
I just have to snatch her down the pole. But all right, there we go. This is Vanessa. Vanessa has gorgeous hair, a lot of hair. And she has a long, super long hair. So I just gave her long layers all the way around. And with this look, I really want to do that straight across bangs and just have a disconnection from the bangs to the rest of the hair. So I think that's very 90s-ish too, with the whole cross straight bangs, but I want to make it soft so it moves. So that's the difference in between the straight bangs.
Yeah. Like who are we channeling from the 90s with this?
I'm going to sound really old because I am. Claudia Schiffer.
Yeah.
Right? Remember Claudia Schiffer back in the 90s? That's why I used to watch all fashion shows when she trout down the runway. It's all like, she always had bangs. So that's why I'm channeling on her, Vanessa.
Everything. I love it.
Should we start?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. God, Jen, I really, I miss you so much.
You gotta come. We just got the vaccine. Let's talk about this. I gotta see you in person.
Yes, I got my first shot. I'm getting my second shot at the end of the month. So
amazing.
I think it's okay to hug.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Okay. So I obviously have not cut her hair at all, and especially the bang spot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I actually smooth her out with Dyson Supersonic, and I love these brushes, by the way. And it really helps me to smooth out these beautiful doll heads hair. I mean, this hair she's a lot of hair, so it helps me smooth it out a lot quicker. And I just gave her a little bevel in the very front because I don't want to make it too straight because I don't want to be flat, plastered to the head. So just a little bit more bounce to it. So anytime when you cut dry, you always want to make sure that you do have a cushion. That's all, instead of making everything super straight. All right.
See the top. Will you tilt her down a bit so we can see your sectioning up top, just to see
yes.
Like you started that? There we go.
Beautiful. Awesome. And then we also can zoom in too. So you tell me whatever you guys want to see.
Yeah, this looks good.
All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this section right here. I already pre-sectioned her. So anytime when it comes to doing bangs, I'm just going to pin this so you guys can really see it. Pin this out of the way. Anytime when you guys do bangs, I think the rule of thumb is always like, just because people's forehead's a little bit different and how the head sloped and the forehead's different, I like to put a comb right in front of it. So where it starts to slope down, that's where I want to start my pivot.
Great tip.
My triangle.
Great tip.
And that's where you see it. So it starts from here and it goes out to the end of the eyebrows. Technical, like pretty much most of the time. Unless the head is really wide or the head is really narrow, you just have to make sure that it complements their face. In her case, her head is pretty oval, so I basically did it to the end of the eyebrows.
What I'm trying to say, guys, is just because your client asks for bangs doesn't mean they're supposed to get bangs. You got to be the judge of that, and you got to be honest with them, because I always ask, like, what's your routine in the morning? If you're not a high maintenance girl, if you're not going to blow dry your wavy hair out and make it look the way that I'm going to make it look, then you shouldn't do this.
Very, very, very true. And then sometimes they force you to do it. You're like, I'm telling you, it's not going to work. I always tell them to, like, you know what? Well, let's start with curtain bangs. It's a lot more forgiving. It's a little easier. You don't have to like so much commitment to it. Yeah. But this is a straight bangs is a very committed bang. So, but I just want to go through something really quickly with you guys. I know I mentioned the blow dry for the bangs part, but I just want to mimic my sectioning and my my technique of blow drying the bangs part. So I'm going to use the round brush, and these round brush has metal inside, which is really great. It really helps you heat up the hair really quickly. And I am using the Dyson Supersonic. I'm not going to turn it on because you guys can't hear me, but my section is going to go like this. So the way I brought out the hair and slowly slope it down is how I really want to create that little cushion right here. That's it. I don't want to create too much volume, but I don't want to make it too flat, but it's almost like a C curvature. Okay, and you want to make sure that the nozzle is sitting almost on a 45 degrees. You can see, am I blocking the view? Oh, yeah, hold on.
Try to just put your arm down a little bit. Yeah. There we go.
Like this.
Yeah. Love.
And it goes down. You never want to basically put it on top of the hair because it will choke. It will make it heat up the hair too much. But this helps the airflow to go all the way through and smooth the cuticle down. And because of
note too is like the intelligent heat control with the supersonic makes it so you don't have to worry about burning your client's hair or scalp, and it really helps to protect from that extreme heat damage. And like it helps to just make sure that your client's hair is going to be like the best health it can be, you know.
Agree.
For you as a hairstylist, you want healthy hair so they look like good walking billboards.
Agree. I mean, we're a true testament of it because since we have the vaccine and we have things opening up again, we've been seeing about like 20 clients a day now, between 15 to 20, and it really helps to speed up the process. Like the Dyson Supersonic dries it so quickly, and that's all we use. And Jen has been in the salon where it's almost like one assistant blow dry, one assistant shampoo, one assistant blow dries, the other assistant finish the hair. So it just really makes it a lot more efficient. So
yeah. And you just look so chic having like invested in your kit and having like the best of the best. And I also like to tell people it saves time so you can get more clients in throughout the day because it dries faster. And, you know, who knows, maybe you can raise your prices because you look so chic with your new Supersonic.
Agree. I mean, every time I use it, a new client always asks about it. So I think it just works really well and they can see how fast it's nice. So it just sells itself. So it's really cool. I love it. But let's cut this. She needs some bang trim. She needs a bang. She's not beyond trimming, but she needs some bangs.
It's gonna change her life.
All right. So can you guys see me okay? I'm gonna be over here and
turn to the side or turn the camera to your side because it's a little hard to see. Yeah, like 3/4. Maybe a little bit more. It's hard to see over your shoulder. Yeah, like there. Is that good?
Yep. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna split this in half because I'm gonna start on one side first. Put this out of the way. Just gonna tuck this. All right. So I'm gonna bring this out because I really want her bangs to end probably about to the crease of the eyes because I don't want it to be too high up. Also don't want to be too low where she can't see, but somewhere around here, but something really soft and straight across. I'm gonna tilt her head slightly back, bring this out. So the reason why I'm bringing this out, because I really want some softness. So anytime when you elevate a little higher, it creates softness. Anytime when you don't elevate, it creates heaviness. So I want somewhere in between. All right, bring this out. And I'm gonna use my ring finger as a stabilizer for my scissors. So it's gonna go point cut like this. So therefore I can keep a consistent point cutting on her bangs. Okay, like so.
Yes.
And I'm cutting dry because when you cut bangs, you make sure it's dry. Don't cut it when it's wet because it shrinks.
Then you get that surprise when you blow them out and they're shorter than you thought.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I want to basically keep the point cutting going so I can create some softness, but also creating a nice line. And elevating 45, like so. Okay. And I'm actually going to take it a tiny bit shorter because I'm just gauging it. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. As you can see, having this trick with the ring finger really, really helps because sometimes you have so much coffee, like right now, I'm like, it really helps me be stable. Okay. Can do the same. And I'm going to tidy up a little bit, do more detail once I finish the other side.
What was her name again on?
Her name is Vanessa.
Vanessa.
She has a little makeup issues right now, but like it's okay.
We'll deal with that later. We can only help with one thing, you know?
All right, I'm gonna take a guy from the previous section, which is that side. So I'm gonna take about 1/4 of an inch or so, and then incorporate it into the other side. And again, you wanna bring this out 45. And my tension on holding her bangs is not tight, it's not taut. I mean, it's not super tight, but it's taut. You know, you want to make sure that you hold it nice and firm, but not too firm, because any kind of stretching of the hairline, usually when it comes to like humans' hairline area right here, sometimes they have cowlicks. So if you hold it too tight, it'll jump. So I'm trying to keep it as much natural fall as it is. Okay.
I could watch this all day.
Oh, get out of here, Jen. I can watch you all day. I can hear your voice. You should, oh my God, you should do like storytelling for at nighttime when someone can like get to bed, because I love your voice.
Your meditation for the calm app.
Yes. Yes.
Why don't we like book out the forum and you can just do bangs all day and you can get like the Guinness World of Records for so many bangs cut in one day.
Should we call it bang out?
Yeah.
I love doing bangs. So I'm so happy that I'm showing you guys 3 different types of bangs. Oh, there she is. She needs to be a little more trimmed, but she's getting there. But I like how soft it is and it's nice and straight. And the thing about like when I tell my clients, anytime when they always like, I want it really nice and blunt, I'm like, it's gonna be, you're gonna obsess so much about it. It's gonna be so hard to keep it nice and straight all the time. Sometimes if it's like the wrong blow dry of a lift or a product, it screws up everything. So with this way, when it does come soft and when it grows out, you can switch it to this way, that way. It's just, I just love how movable it is. That's it.
Such a good length. That angle's so good on.
Oh, thank you. And also, when you do pull out this side, because the head curves, it automatically curves down. So it frames the face a little bit more. If you do want some roundness around the cheekbones, sometimes it's really good for someone who has like a really strong cheekbones. You want to emphasize on that. You can round that out a little bit more. If someone has a really round face, you can perhaps make it more straight so it becomes a little more angular on their face. So just giving some structure to face overall.
Yeah, and as a hairstylist, this is where you really have to pay attention to like cheekbones and like just the structure of your client's face and what will really suit them, because it's kind of all about like making things look symmetrical, right? So it's a whole, well, it's a whole other class. We can go into that, but you really do learn over time like what works for face shapes, and it can completely change someone's whole vibe.
Agree. So now I'm gonna use my comb as a texturizing technique. So I'm gonna take basically the whole thing and comb it into, put it in my comb, and then I'm just gonna soften it and using basically her forehead as the stabilizer. Okay, because I don't want to lift it up too high. I don't want to go too, well, I can't go any further than this, but like I don't want to lift it up too high then become too soft. I still want to maintain the straightness of it all, you know, and I'm just going to detail these guys out a little bit more. But I do love the fact that it's a little bit straight and covering her eyes a tiny bit. And of course, when you do blow dry this up, you can actually bring this up a little bit higher. Becomes a little bit more fuller bangs, which I thought is really cool too.
Also, this is a good place to say, like, make sure your clients take their shiny lip gloss off when you do this.
Yes, or have it like Gorilla Glued. Just kidding.
Do you do that to clients? You just wipe it off like that?
For some reason. Well, I mean now because they're all wearing masks.
Yeah.
But yeah, before they always put lip gloss on. I'm like, why did you do that before we cut bangs?
How excited are we to just see hairstyles again? Like,
yes.
I hope everyone takes this opportunity, get your vaccine and get a haircut that's like an actual do. Like, I want to see fringe. I want to see like layers. I want to see 70s inspired, like 60s lobs, like all of it. We need to really bring back hairstyles. And I'm talking to my friend Steph Shep who's watching.
But Jen, you're right. I feel like there's going to be an explosion of style, you know, in clothing and everything, because everyone's going to be tired of their sweats.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for it. I think everyone's going to just have a big, like, just this awakening of this pent up creative energy. You know, we're going to see amazing, like, fashion and music, and it's going to be really fun to watch.
Yes. And that term, the rolling 20s, going to happen.
Oh, yeah. The roaring 20s. Vanessa, I can't even. This is a life-changing. Who knew she had eyes?
She has good eyes, you know, I have to say. I mean, this really gives you like an excuse. You don't have to do your eyebrows.
Yeah.
So.
This is so.
But I'm just tightening these guys up a little bit more. Again, I don't want to change the length up too much because I do like the length. And then last but not least, I want to create a little bit more softness, a little more movement internally. So I'm going to take deeper point cutting, like parallel point cutting, and elevate this up a little higher. So I'm getting rid of the bulk without getting rid of the length.
I love this part. This is what makes the haircut really last longer as well. Like, it's going to make sure your client's not coming back in 2 weeks and saying they need some weight taken out. Like, it's good to kind of lighten it up so it like flows depending on hair type. And Vanessa has, would we say Vanessa has fine hair, but a lot of it?
No, Vanessa like medium texture, but a lot of it, like it's really thick back here. It's mostly concentrated back here. I mean, these are doll heads, but like she also have a lot of hair up here, which is very abnormal from people. A lot of people don't have a lot of hair that sits right here, but she does. So, which is good, which is fine. Yeah. So I am done with her. And obviously she's previously curled. I just basically gave her some lived-in waves, which I'm going to show you guys later on the last doll head, how to do it with the corral. And so I'm
Love.
just I'm gonna brush her out, okay?
Oh, so chic. So
You
what I
like?
also is like, this is, I mean, you're just so good. I would say to like budding stylists that are just starting out with clients and you're trying to like get your like feeling for how to cut bangs and where to start, definitely go longer than you think, because there's nothing more awkward than when you cut it too short and you got to keep going and try to make sense of it. So definitely don't go for the gold. Just ease it your way into it. Looks
And I'm
beautiful.
using this comb from Dyson, which I freaking love because it's great for long hair when you curl it. Because sometimes I don't want to put too much products in. I just want to keep it really nice and soft, almost like a throwback to like Hollywood waves, but not necessarily that type of look, but something really soft, like Veronica Lake kind of situation.
Love
Um,
that on.
but yeah, just like bring this out. And sometimes you have little hair strands that's like goes towards the front. You can go ahead and just tidy it up, you know, and try not to get her eyes.
I love it. And did you do those waves with the Dyson Corral?
Yes, ma'am.
So good.
I'm gonna show you guys on the third model. Right? What do you think? It's almost like Naomi Campbell-ish too, right?
I wish I had that TikTok. Have you seen that TikTok video? And it's like a sound that's like, yay, yay. It's like a little, like, yay. Everyone's clapping and screaming in the background right now on.
Aw. Thanks, Vanessa. She's a good model. Let me just clean her up a little bit. So she's done. But I was going to say very Naomi Campbell too, right? In the 90s.
Oh my God, so good. I'm obsessed. This girl
Awesome.
looks like she's ready to put on a cute dress from Cezanne and go out and like take the world by storm. She's beautiful.
Yeah, or Versace.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it, on. It's so good.
Awesome. Oh, can we stay on here for like hours and hours?
Honestly, I feel like everyone here would stay on for hours and hours. This is so much fun.
All right. We're gonna do
On everyone is really freaking out in the chat. Everyone's saying you're so talented. This looks so good. Bravo. Obsessed. So good.
So good. It's giving me goosebumps. I know you can't see it, but I need a tan. But other than that, I have really goosebumps right now. I haven't been outside as much.
That was our straight bang. So what's up next?
Baby bangs.
Yes.
So she has a bob. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. She has a bob, and I gave her, I guess, the undulating waves with the live-in waves to create this softness on her, because I really don't want to do too much of like the this kind of waves on the bobs, because I think it's more modern when it comes to that kind of waves. But it would be great to have baby bangs with her. So I really want to create something a little bit more PC, a little more 90s inspired. Who has baby bangs back in the 90s, Jen? I forgot.
Oh my God. You know whose bangs I loved? Like Liz Fair, I want to say. Didn't she have cool, like broken up short bangs?
Yeah.
Also
Bjork?
Bjork, for sure. I feel like Shirley Manson had baby bangs for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, Shirley mentioned Garbage. I love them.
Oh, that album is so good. Also, did Fiona Apple have baby bangs? I'll find somebody.
Who?
Fiona Apple.
Oh, yes, I think she did.
Right?
Fiona Apple. Yes, yes, yes. All righty. So, baby bangs. Of course, there's so many different ways to cut these bangs, you guys. This is just only my way of doing it. It's not the right way, but it's my way of doing it. It's one way of doing it. But I really love, I'm going to do a little more texturizing, a lot more freehand when it comes to this. And I really want to utilize the deep point cutting when it comes to the baby bangs. Okay.
I just found the cute.
I know you guys are, my head's cut off, but oh, cute. Oh, Drew Barrymore. Oh, oh, I know. I mean, I love it. I know when it comes to like bangs, when I tell my clients, I'm like, hey, let's do baby bangs. They're like, they get a little scared, but like, only certain people of my clients I actually do, and they love it. It looks so good on them. So.
Oh my God, look at this cutie. This is Janine Garofalo with long hair,
Oh,
bangs.
yes. Oh
So
my
good.
God. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
overplucked eyebrows.
Yeah. Wait. The 90s have pluck eyebrows?
No, overplucked.
Oh yeah, overpluck. No. I love it like bushy, and I put Latisse on my eyebrows and it gets crazy and I love it. And my assistant's like, don't you want to trim your eyebrows? I'm like, no, I like it wild. And
Ooh, good tip.
it really helps. I know I'm a little neurotic about it, but when you put it on, it really grows really nicely.
All right, let's
With
baby bangs.
Alrighty. So again, I'm gonna take this section like how I did with the straight bangs. Basically, I put a comb on top to see how it curves. And that's where I start with the section. And it's a triangle section. Again, I'm just gonna redo this part. I just wanna make sure that's perfect. I'm OCD about the sectioning, because if you don't section it correctly, your clients, it'll be hard for your clients to find the bangs when they do blow dry. So they're gonna be like, they're gonna get frustrated and they might cut some more off. And then when they come back, the bangs section is all off. So
There's nothing worse than when clients go at it with scissors and you have to try to.
all the time. But when I see my clients coming back from the quarantine, it's funny. The bang situation is really funny. All right. So I really want to keep, what is her name? Oh, this is Josephine. That's Vanessa's sister. And
Okay.
Josephine has less hair and her hair is a lot more texture. So her hair is a lot curlier and a little more wiry. Okay. So this will be really great for her face. I think they have such a really good structure to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same as I did with, but I'm gonna take the whole section off, okay? So just like this, bring this out. And my elevation is gonna be a tiny bit higher than 45. I'm actually gonna lower this a little bit more so you guys can see. Is the angle good for you? You guys can see? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna elevate this a little tiny bit higher and go in and just point cut this. And I love to see how the hair falls. It's really, really fun.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, and I like to start my bangs all in the same section like this, just because I have a little more control of what I want to see and do. Okay, bring this up, bring this up. Okay, and then I'm gonna point cut this a little bit deeper all the way through. You're right, Jen, maybe I should do a bangathon.
Yes, I'm telling you. I'll come up with the name for it. It'll be like the She Bangs event.
Sorry, I snorted. All right, so once I finish this, I mean, this is really cool too, as it looks. I love the way it looks as well. I wanna bring this up. So this helps to elevate this a little high. This helps to give it more movement and actually put layers in it. So, some people say, oh, it gets a little weird when you do elevate this up. Just make sure that you don't cut beyond your fingers. So if you were to cut this short, that means this top hair is going to be like 1 inch long.
Yeah.
Be very careful. But this technique really helps to bring some layers and some movement into the bangs.
And also just note that this is when your client's like screaming because she's like, oh my God, this is such a rush. It's like, it's funny to watch people. It's literally like watching Top Model when they do the hair makeovers and the models are all like freaking out, screaming, crying. Like, it's so fun. But this is where you as a hairstylist have to give your client the confidence that they can pull this off. You kind of have to do a little bit of pep talking because not everyone it comes in with like the confidence that they're ready to do it.
Agree. We just have a 15-minute warning. You and I are talking too much. I mean, we're having so much fun.
No.
So this is pretty much done for the layer part. As you guys can see, maybe Duncan, you can zoom in. But I love the fact that it curves down, and it really, so basically short hair pushes long hair down, so it makes it more framing to the person's forehead. So again, I never want to go beyond like an inch or 2 inches. I say 2 inches just because it makes it stick out too much. So now I'm going to go back in and elevate this again. But I'm going to go in and do really deep point cutting.
This is also so fun for like clients who are stuck in a middle part, you know, who like have never switched it up. It's fun
Yes.
to give them a different, you know, option than just the middle part. Oh, I love this. Now on is just getting creative and going in and chopping it up.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a handful of clients who love these kind of bangs. So obviously I don't do this on everyone just because of my clientele, but I have all types. I have that, Vanessa, I have Josephine, and then a lot of curtain bangs, which I'm going to show you guys last. Everyone's been asking for curtain bangs. It's so funny.
I just need to shout out Dyson and Main Addicts for making this happen today, because this is like just making my heart sing.
Aww.
I love watching this and getting everyone together.
And thank you for bringing everyone together.
So guys, a little note is it's really smart at this point to tell your client how to style if they're like freaking out and they're like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this on my own? You can tell them, get the Dyson Corral and you can save your hair's health and style it and get it to look super, super chic. Like our good friend here. What was her name again? Josephine?
Josephine.
Well,
she's French.
You do you. I'm just going to talk to you guys a little bit about this too, because I feel like everyone asks in DM and I never have a chance to write everybody back. But basically, guys, so it has half the damage and there's flexing plates that help to shape and gather the hair with less heat, which means less breakage, less frizz, fewer flyaways. And it has precise heat settings so that you're able to switch between the 3 heat settings, and it's good for every single client, every single hair type. It's cord free, and it's so amazing for traveling or for doing, you know, for session stylist. It's amazing to have on set, I will say.
I agree. But it's great to put on my set bag. And especially once you're done, you have to go out. You can't really go back into set and bring your tools. This is fantastic for it. And I love the flexible plates. You guys see this little plate here? And it has a lot more control. So especially when it comes to like doing my undulating waves, I can get a lot more control into it. Okay.
So somebody was asking me about the runtime. It's up to 30 minutes and you just dock it in between sections to increase the runtime. So in between clients, you just set it on its little power station. And it really helps to allow for like that free movement. Yeah, like on showing you now, it's just such a game changer.
It is. I totally agree. I'm just tightening this bangs up a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go and do the curtain bangs with you guys, okay? So this is the finished look for the baby bangs.
So good. And like, are you gonna put
right?
product in that bang or are you gonna leave it?
I'm gonna put some products in. I'm gonna do like a light wax and just a tiny bit. So this is like a light cream wax, and I'll probably like a pea size of it. When I do put products in, I wanna make sure that I put it all over my hands and piece it out like this. And if I need some more, I have some in the back of my hands.
Love.
So now you can see all the layers that comes out from here.
Oh, good.
Right? It's so so cute and so
Oh
a
my
little
God.
Amelie. Wait, does Amelie have short bangs?
Who?
Amelie?
Amelie, yes. Wait, I was gonna say it's so French, but who does she looks like this? The actress from Clueless, the redheaded actress from Clueless. That's
Oh,
crazy.
what is her name?
That's crazy. Okay. All right. We have
Okay.
to keep going.
Next but not last but not least, curtain bangs.
So this is for the client who is a little scared of like making change, and you can slowly like get them into the concept of having a bang.
Yes. I like to put this for clients who are in the middle of like, I don't know, should I do it? And then if I do it, if I don't like it, I'll grow it out.
Yeah.
Okay, that is true, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and basically take off about maybe that much off. So I'm gonna elevate this up all the way through and just cut and get rid of all this hair. Okay, just like that. Of course, they're gonna freak out, but I love it. So you bring this up and then you point cut this. And again, I want to point this is a little bit longer just because it is curtain bangs. I don't want to go too short with this, but just want to make sure that I cut nice and square, parallel to the floor. Point cut this in a little bit more. And do some deep point cutting. Get rid of the hair. Okay, like so. This is so much fun.
Oh my God. Honestly, I am so jealous right now. Did you see I cut my own hair the other day and it was
I was like, I can come over.
It was not an on cut. It just to get me through.
No, it looks good.
I got desperate.
And now I'm gonna bring this out and just to get rid of the length. Okay, and again, the higher you elevate, the softer it goes. Okay, and then I'm gonna split this in half. And then I'm gonna do another angle that sits in short to long. And that helps to basically give it more of like a framing of the face. Okay. So I like this type of bangs a lot just because it gives a lot more versatility to the person's face.
Yeah. On everyone in the chat right now, all the hairstylists are dying.
Aw, I love you guys. I love our community.
They really needed this. I need to shout out Jessica from La Dama Salon, who's due on April 30th, and she just stopped working yesterday.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, I really want to blend in this part a little bit more. So I'm going to take this whole panel right here, which is going to become like my face framing, because it's very important to connect your bangs when it comes to curtain bangs with the rest of your hair. Unlike the straight bangs, it's just like abruptly disconnect. This one helps to connect it. So again, I'm just going to point cut this in, soften it pieces up.
Also a really great cut for clients that have had like major damage from color and their ends just need to go. This is a good way to like get their hair into a style that's healthy and you can get them to grow out that hair again.
All right, the crowd's telling me I need to use it.
Don't forget.
I'm just gonna soften this a tiny bit more. And I'm gonna show you guys two techniques of waving on, I think this is Josephine as well. This is her twin sister.
This is getting complicated. She has.
I know, there's so many of them.
And
So it's very shaggy. I want to keep this one a lot more shaggy.
And I love
and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you guys how to style the bangs part. Actually, there you go. With the corral, okay?
Again, guys, the cordless feature is a game changer. You really
Huge.
don't realize how annoying the cord is until you go cordless and you realize like hitting your client in the face with the cord, those days are over. You just have so much more versatility. It's amazing.
Agree. And the intelligent heating, there's also intelligent heating on this as well. So the heat consistency stay the same, wherever you set on. So with the undulating waves, I like to go in and do a scooping motion like this. And then the next part, scoop out, scoop in, scoop out, and in, okay?
I think the one thing that people tend to do wrong is they press too hard. And it's really like important to kind of keep, like you said, when you're pulling the bangs down to cut, you don't want to pull so hard. You want to kind of just, no, you're just gliding through. And what's great is with the flex plates, you don't really snag on hair. So it's really nice to be able to just move freely and not worry about it.
Agree. And the cordless for this, it just makes it so much easier.
Guys, we're going to open up questions very soon. So get your questions ready.
Okay, so now I'm just basically alternating between both of the waves, back and forth, back and forth. I just don't want to make sure I'm blocking you guys. Like so. Again. And I love the different texture that it creates.
Also, while we're here with professionals that are watching, I need to talk about the Pro Supersonic. It's also life-changing. It's engineered for balance. It has low noise features, so you can really like talk to your clients. It's not that high-pitched airplane noise. And it is made for professionals, so it's got a longer cord. And again, it's fast drying. It's really so life-changing as well.
I have to say, I love the update, Jen, of the filter.
Yeah, I know.
Because, you know, doing a lot of like clients day in, day out, like us, like it just, we clean it less. It's nice, you know, we still clean it on a daily basis. But I love the fact that the, it's very slippery.
That happens. Yeah. Crazy.
The filter has like two parts to it, which is really, really helpful for us because a lot of time we just take this part out and just clean this part instead of like cleaning the whole entire thing. Yeah. So it's just really so awesome. I think it's so genius. And I'm so happy that this was the update. Really, really cool, really cool.
Like I think about it on my early days in the salon. I won't say the brand I was using, but like I had dryers that you could never figure out how to clean the filter, and it would get so hot that it would like burn my own finger with air. And I remember like some stylists would have dryers that like blew up on them. Like it would start smoking.
I agree. And then honestly, like we book clients like 45 minutes and then we get them dry within like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, you know, and it allows me a time to cut and style and talk to them. It's just really efficient.
Yeah. It's also fun to kind of show clients how to like get their hair styled, but also like take care of the health of it. Because again, you want your client to have healthy hair. They're going to be walking billboards for you. And that healthy hair is going to like reflect light and shine, maybe bouncy. It's so pretty, man.
Just like Josephine here. I love the fact that a lot of my clients are getting shag and a lot of them do use the diffuser, which is so awesome. Especially when they have like that natural texture and they love the diffuser. The diffuser is one of the biggest things that I really love to set hair with, and it's just so versatile and the airflow that comes out is so even.
I also think what's fun is like we've never seen clients have healthier hair than coming out of 2020. Like no one's let their hair get this like long and shiny and healthy. It's amazing.
I agree. I agree. So now I'm gonna do the curtain bangs because I need to restyle her for a little bit. The rest is already done. I'm gonna basically section this off. I want to show you guys so I'm not blocking the way. I'm gonna basically from the forehead. Hold on, sorry. There you go. I love the 3 different types of setting on it. I always tell my clients, don't go beyond 365 or 330 when they do it themselves, because of course they're a lot slower than us. But when it comes to this heat setting, it's just so awesome that it doesn't go beyond.
Yeah, I say it over and over, but the intelligent heat control is really what's so incredible because it gives you that like consistent thermal performance, but it's never going to exceed the temperature you want it to be, which is so great, especially when you're styling clients and you're like, I don't know, there's nothing worse than when you can just feel, especially when they come out of color, when you can feel how dry their hair is. I remember in the past just feeling guilty for like running my old flat iron through it.
Yeah, very true. And the blow dry too. She's like, we're gonna get this done quickly. Yeah. And burn your hair at the same time.
I love this on.
Hi, it's the peekaboo bangs.
Oh,
All right.
so chic, so like flirty. I love it.
All right,
And I
finishing up.
sections, and you're not just like taking the whole bang. You're like taking
No,
your time to work through it, which is nice.
I do, because this thing has so much layers to it. Ooh, I need to straighten that part. But it does have a lot of different layers to it. So you want to make sure that you take your time and really get it right. There you go.
So
And do the same on this side. And one question I do get from clients is that how do you incorporate your bangs to the rest of your hair? So I say this is the way to do it, is you have to do it in sections, unfortunately. It just takes a little longer, but like it's worth it. So last section right here, bend this out. So it really opens up the face. Okay.
if somebody wants to become your assistant, what do they do?
One, not have a life. Just kidding. We do travel a lot. I do love to travel, and I love to see different places, even though it's everywhere in the world. Like it can be like Nebraska, it can be like anywhere. I love to go to all different places. And they have to be able to understand teamwork and work hard. And but I promise you, at the end, it's worth it. It's a lot of work when it comes to like, it's not just about hair, it's about photography, it's about Instagram, it's about social media, it's about how to book flights, how to book hotels, how to just basically all way around. It's just really life-changing, but
Yeah, you have to put
it's pretty intense.
Yeah. And what brand of comb is that?
This is Ibiza.
Okay.
So guys, I think what
I have a question for you. How do you decide what wave patterns to use for each of your clients?
so let's just say if someone has really thick hair, I like to do lived in, because it's a lot, it's easier to have this type of wave and it just like collapse the hair a little bit more. If someone has like thinner hair and the hair is not too, sorry, Josephine, move out of the way. All right, let your sister in.
Cat fight.
You what?
There was a cat fight.
Oh. So when it comes to like someone has a little bit finer hair, I like to use both, because when it comes to the undulating goes like this and the lived in goes like this. So one gives it a lot of volume, one keeps it soft. So when you do shake it out, it creates a lot of different texture to it, So that's the difference I usually do. And when it comes to hair, being shorter and longer, I like to use lived-in for longer hair, medium to like, I like to use both combination. I've been using a lot of combinations of that type.
Mm-hmm.
All right, finishing up, guys. I'm just gonna be, I don't want to be so picky about it, but I just want to make sure that this is what I.
Well, the best part about it is if she doesn't like it, she can't tell you.
Very, very true.
Oh my God. If you
All right.
guys haven't seen the movie from the 90s with Kim Cattrall called Mannequin, you need to watch it tonight.
I want to show you guys something. One thing that I really love about the Crowd, and because I do travel quite a bit, is that they have an airplane mode right here. So a lot of times they always ask like, hey, do you guys have any lithium batteries in your suitcase? A lot of times we say no. Well, yes, but we took the tab out. So you can basically open this part out. If you can zoom in, Duncan, like you can open this out and close it, and it's on airplane mode, just like your phone. It's really, really awesome.
Well, that's like one of the most incredible features.
Yes, yes. And then just to make sure that you guys know the difference, this is the professional one, and this is the consumer one. And I like to have both just because I just always have to have a backup.
Yeah, it's cord free, but also, guys, it has universal voltage. So when you're traveling, it's like, that's such a must.
Yes, very, very important because, Jen, you do a large international travel.
I did. Right. I don't know if I want to get on those long flights again.
I know.
Guys, if you have any questions, now's your time for me, for Main Addicts. Let us know like what else you guys want to see. Also, I'd love to know if you guys have any questions for Dyson. If anyone missed this, I know somebody had asked about the like getting any sort of like a pro, ordering for pros, and they were nice enough to let you guys know there's a phone number you can call, and qualified stylists and salon owners are actually eligible for an exclusive discount. So it's in the chat if you guys want to snag that, which is very exciting. We all love a pro discount. And on what products are you using right now?
I'm using a dry texturizing spray just to bring out the texture and the volume and just give it a little more flirt to her hair, a little more 70s.
We have Wall Street girls lined up together.
Right? Wait, can you guys see them?
We can see two, and then bring over the sister or the cousin. I'm not sure which one this is. Yes, they look so good. Okay, wait, I'm dying for this. I gotta take a
this is the older sister. This is the middle sister, and this is the younger sister.
Camera, I'm taking a picture.
Okay. Am I in there? No.
You are. Yeah, smile. You look so cute. Smile.
I'm such a goof. I'm sorry. All right, I can fill with this all day long, but Jen, this is so much fun.
So much fun. Wait, am I allowed, if anybody, can I make this so we can see everyone for a second and take a group pic or no? Oh, I can't. I'm so bummed. All right, you guys will have to post and tag Anna and I because I want to see everybody's amazing bangs out there. This is so beautiful. Look at that, you guys. You know what's crazy is like, look how different they all look. Like you've got the same face, but they look so different with the different bangs.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
This is fun. I love this one. Very flirty. She's like Samantha.
So good. Okay, the time has come, guys. I need to let you know who our Dyson winner is. Drum roll. This is a very exciting moment. It is Michelle Scribner. You are our winner, Michelle. I hope you're screaming and jumping up and down right now. Michelle, you're going to have to show us your reaction and tag on and I so we get to see.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. Yay, Michelle. Oh, this is so much fun. You're incredible. Thank you for doing this. I feel like we need to just like do this every week.
Can we? And it would be really cool. A Jen and On class would be amazing.
I know. Let's do it. I'm so down. We have a studio. We might as well.
I'm game. You know, I'm always game for anything.
I also wanted to tell everybody before I forget that Maine Addicts is sending everybody Maine merch. So you guys are all getting some stuff. So I just,
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm so happy you guys joined us, and I'm so happy we could get together as like a stylist community. And this was so much fun. And I love that we got to even see each other like this on the amazing.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to get some bangs in your hair, and I can't wait to give you a hug.
I know. I love you, love you, love you. Guys, make sure if you have questions, Dyson hair, get the best of the best. Thank you, Dyson, so much for doing this.
Thank you, Dyson.
Wait, I need to get another picture of you doing that. You look so cute on 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, you're so cute. Guys, this was so much fun. Thank you, On. We will.
Oh, I love you.
We're listening to everything you guys are asking. Like, let's do more classes. I really miss, like, honestly, after this year, I just really miss like being able to like connect with the salon community that's been through hell. Like, we never thought we would go through what we did. So I just am so happy that you guys are out there supporting one another, and things are going to get back to normal. This is the calm before the storm. Trust me, like, people are going to be coming in and wanting to feel good and zhuzhed up again. So thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Big kiss. Bye, on. We'll see you.
Hug. Bye, Jen. Bye, Dyson.